Equalization. That's the 5.
Nothing, I just have to write.
By making it 5.
Anyways, what else?
Were you working on your hamburger already?
Alright, so now give me some details about that.
About what?
Tell me more about this.
About what?
Why? Why do you want to do that? Or what will that look like? Like what will be
I
your...
can't draw, so I can't.
Oh, use
show
your
you how
words
it
to
would-
draw. Use your words to paint a picture, not...
I can't.
This isn't art.
That's
Not art class.
impossible.
No, it is possible.
So what did you write down?
So, if I asked you, in 5 years, what do you want to be doing?
Are you doing classes?
Got to choose?
I guess
Yeah, well, I gotta choose out of all these.
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
you
what will
need
you be
classes
doing?
to do with your brother.
just listen up me and then like a me child.
So,
There you go, there you
what
go.
were some of the things you were working on at university?
What?
Write it
What do I put?
You just...
Really?
I,
You never been
was talking
Oh,
with some
remember
design
I want
that
to
you
be...
felt like you weren't
What?
getting challenged enough.
All the stuff y'all give me is for the Subi kids or something.
Well,
What do you
that's
want to be
why I was
doing
asking
working for your
what
brother?
things you were doing.
Making subs.
Okay, so I want to be making subs.
If they told me I was gonna be with my school, I'm not. Like, be at the same place with them, I'm not. I can tell them that because I'm still on the same math faculty as I was when I got here.
Okay.
I missed the conversation, so I'm just
Oh,
like...
I just started a conversation about stuff that I had talked to others about. And so I was hoping to help, but I think I maybe didn't.
Welcome
I'm
to
on a
our
roll
life.
today. I set off one of my own kids, so which isn't my go-to. But we all have off days.
We
Today's
do.
mine.
We do.
Sorry.
I
didn't mean to throw you under my wheels as I
We're
was
stuck on
driving the
that
bus.
time, aren't we?
I
don't know,
I
I
know
read
that,
another
but
sentence.
thanks
I
for
read
thinking.
that
That,
Schedule in here.
Actually, if I said
I'll
that,
try
I'd be
not to
lying
keep it
you.
up. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
McDonald's.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
What else can you tell me about that? Is there something specific about why you want to work for your brother? We gotta go back and revisit.
I finished that, didn't I?
We're going back and making the corrections.
No, I'm not doing that.
Help him
I'm
understand.
not doing that.
Well, hang on. So what was the goal?
I got at least like a 90% on that, at least.
So his thought is that he wants to pass something.
Okay.
My thought is
He wanted to ace it or something, I passed it.
to go back and look at mistakes and make sure that we understand why they're mistakes.
Obviously, I understand if I got more right answers than I got wrong.
So
So I must understand
third
something about it.
person perspective. What are your thoughts on that?
No, if I didn't understand it, how would I get any right answers?
It's not that you didn't understand the whole topic as much as you didn't understand the little details, the pieces. Does that make sense?
I get it.
So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help motivate him. I want to go back and look at the mistakes and the fixes.
This
'Cause it is
Amara and
part
I
of learning.
have teamed up before, so let me see if I can run interference and not mess this one up. So what you're saying is if I got more right than wrong, I must get it. And
I
that she,
know I get it.
What are you supposed to
I know if I know it or not.
Sand.
okay. But what
What
she's
about
saying
mountains and
is
cities?
Sand.
she would like to make sure that you understand the parts that didn't go right.
I'm trying to tell her, I understand it.
But when you miss them,
They're
you
not
still
like a
get it?
mountain town.
I got enough on this. I got enough on this.
show me.
Mommy.
Oh, you want to, you're
That's not
snowboarding?
it. That's, I'm
Yeah,
gonna get the whole thing.
so.
No,
you
it
live in
is
Denver,
good.
Don't be that, you'll be
It's
like
just
an
I want to
hour
go back
from
and look at the
Denver.
little things just to
So you
help him
might want to
understand.
live in a town with a ski resort, if you really like snowboarding. But I'm gonna let you
Is
know
that good
those
so far?
houses are super expensive. Yeah, because everyone's got the same mentality, right? Like, oh, this is a beautiful place in nature with,
The items
A
below
snowboarding
contains
hill.
2 years.
like, everyone wants to live there, right?
Do you
There's
want to
high
work at Jimmy
demand,
John's
and
because
so
you
the
like the
prices
food
are
there,
kind
or
of
because your
expensive.
brother?
Both.
Both.
Like how much for like a decent size house?
A decent sized house
I want
in
to work
like
here because.
Steamboat, let's say. Oh, I don't know. I would guess, like, what do you think a house is worth in Dubuque, if you had to guess?
like $100,000 for like a good house.
So, here, listen to this first sentence
Well, I
though,
guess it depends on which
because
one
it's
it is.
about Grove Maker, I
Yeah.
should just read
I
it.
would guess maybe
Our
like 1 to
neighbors have
200,000.
always gave their little
I would
children
guess that
household
you
chores.
times that by like close to.
Does that sound
4 or
right to
5,
you?
No, right.
No.
Like a mountain
What
town
should
in
it
Colorado.
Our neighbors always gave their children
So-
household chores. They would say.
Just so you know. But I'm
So,
hoping you decide.
you
if
took
you
out
I've always
half.
given.
Snowboarding.
Oh, there, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
mountains.
So, we could leave have and then change that to given, or you did it the other way that fixed it.
Or I just
No, you-
don't do it at all.
No,
because
you
I
fixed
wanted
it,
Or-
you
or
fixed it the
sometimes
first
they'll pay
time
for
and
free.
didn't even realize it. You took out the word have.
So here's
That
the-
would've worked too,
I have a lot of
actually.
friends that work at
If you
Gears
say,
at
our
Amazon,
neighbors
so they school
always
there
gave
too.
their children, that works too, actually.
If
So
he
maybe
goes
you could
through
get
and
a
makes
job
sense
at
of
the
it,
Spears
just
Bar.
start. He doesn't have, as long as you're just going over it, and
Yeah,
you wouldn't
like
have
work
to go
your
back
way
and
up,
like
like
fix
maybe
it,
you
as long as
start
you're talking
doing
about it.
rentals.
I'm happy
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
But then you could work your way up to like
So,
maybe an
this
office
one.
job or I don't know. I'm just
I've been
spitballing.
shooking.
Well, counter's working.
or
We're
shaking.
getting geometry done.
yeah, have,
I'm learning more too.
so, yep,
What are we talking about? Still talking about Fortnite?
No.
there, that's easy.
Where
Alright,
it's gonna live.
so,
Is tuna sandwich your favorite sandwich? Is that why you know the number?
What do you mean? No, because that's the only thing I get there.
So it is
But you
decide.
repeated the same thing over and over.
How?
oh.
Where?
well,
Because you kept
Jenkins had
talking about the
That's what's
sandwiches.
going on here.
What? Where?
But why do you want
So,
it for Jimmy John's?
Instead of drink.
I
you know
said
what
it
is,
right
drink
at the
fast food.
ending of it.
Drunk.
Yeah, but that's one,
Just
like,
yeah,
Drunk.
that's
We
totally
think,
doable.
we often
Here, hand
put
us over
that
to
word
Samara.
with
I'm gonna look at it.
They will, like, do you want
It's
to
not
live
just
with
that.
your family or do you
Like
want to live
drunk
with like
at
other
work.
young
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
Or do you want to live alone?
That's it.
With your friends.
Okay.
So
Drunk
that's
is
perfect,
also
because if
Now
you're
what do you
friends,
need?
if you make friends,
Well, it's
Not
5
everybody.
sentences.
Right.
No.
then
Count
you
it for
guys
me.
can all share
Three
rent
people.
or
All
share
the
the cost of the
robbery.
house.
Counting
You
for
know,
me.
first.
Can we count to
But
5
no
today?
one be
This
sure.
is actually really
One,
could actually be
So
real
looked
time
is
for you.
okay.
No, I didn't know
two,
the second one's an hour, so I just guessed.
three,
So,
four.
so
So now you need your
was,
closing
no
sentence.
And the good thing about these
was
kind of
sure.
jobs
Remember, your
is they're
closing sentence is
seasonal,
basically
Back
the
up.
same
Oh,
thing as your
people
winter.
had seen
Obviously,
the
Had
it's just
seen,
in
yeah.
different
It's
words.
not showing all
So
year,
had
but
is
then
when
you
you
Years
start
5
half
from
year,
now, I'll
Saw
be
doesn't
working for
mean
my
that.
program.
That's it.
Try to start at something different than
You got
five
it.
down in
If
a
I
it
said
makes it
years
better,
5.
Somebody else read it.
or for college.
Or could you do
So this
this
one.
is what I want to be doing in 5
I've
years?
seen the first one.
Yeah, because there's the helping verb. Good.
Uh-huh.
And two more. Tiny cute puppy has.
So is his grandma gonna pay
Yep.
for you to get started out there?
No, I had.
Forgotten.
That's it.
Mm.
So, certain words need the helping verb. Certain. ones don't.
Can I
There
sleep
you
now?
go. Perfect.
Alright, so I guess that's a yes.
So would you be like a snowboarding instructor?
I haven't met
Do
you.
you work rentals?
Oh, yeah.
I'm Miss
Would
Shorty.
you
Mason.
Nice to
help
meet you,
people
Mason.
choose their gear? You could also work in the shop.
I'm actually
and
the
help
heart teacher,
people
but I'm
What's
helping.
the
them.
heart-
like
what's a heart
goggles, the
teacher?
helmet,
It's
the
me.
bass players.
Do
No,
how long
what
have you
is
been a
it?
art teacher?
This is my third year.
Do you
So-
know Lyco Pickett?
I do.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Because
like my
he
brother.
stayed with you guys, yeah.
He lived with us.
Yeah. It stands for Housing, Education, and Rehabilitation Training. So my students spend half the day rebuilding homes in the
So that
community.
would
and half the day
probably
doing their
be
classwork.
Giving lessons, but like, I
So
think
you're
some of the
actually
course
making them
that
get out of school
They,
and
like,
do
let's
stuff.
say they work 4 days.
Well,
a
I'm
week.
not making them do anything
They
because
only
they
work
get to
till
choose
4 or 5,
actually.
and then
Wow.
they board till close.
So when they join Heart,
even
they
if you work,
choose
like a
to
full-time
spend
3-hour
half their day in
schedule,
the
you already be
classroom
on
doing
top.
their academics,
You'd
the
be
other
able
half
to
their day going out and rebuilding
maybe do
homes.
some like night.
But you have to be
Night
16 and on an IEP for
Or
something.
you could give lessons.
So
Can I sleep now?
I do know my.
Mhm.
Where would you?
But I don't know. if
Good
you
with
do,
this
like,
one?
the
Yeah, we
seasonal,
totally-
or is it-
Well, while you're on a roll,
We discussed that once you hear it out loud, it makes a difference.
And if you get rich people.
Yeah.
now
Keep
you'd have
rolling.
to teach her
You're a
though,
teacher.
because she might not understand this part.
Good thing, because I'm tired. So, Peg, you're it. You're the teacher. I saw that look. No, you don't get to be my teacher.
Because here's what I want to do.
Not today, Colin. Not today.
Ready? I want you to look back through these 4. I want you to do this part without help.
See, now you trying to finagle me and trying to make me do what I don't want to do.
Well,
I'm not doing that.
wait for the last part. Listen. Do this part without help. If you get passing score on this, I will not make you do the last shape.
Ooh, it sounds like it.
So we'll look back over those 4 so that you can do your best on this one. Okay?
Hey, no, you can't do that. You said if I do this page and do a passing score.
I want you to look at these 4 first, so just look them over and talk them over real quick. Just so you understand what you need to do differently.
There's 2 here and 2 here. So teach
Which
me.
one's the one?
You get to be
What while yet?
Obi-Wan and I'm
What would you
ready,
say
go.
is
I
something
can't
that
do it,
you want to
because I
work
already
on
told her I
first?
wasn't doing that, so I'm a man of my word.
But wait,
So you're not gonna
doing
teach
that.
me?
No,
Like,
I'll do
the
this one like she told me to, but I'm not going back.
Why
What do you
don't
feel
you
like would
teach
be
me?
best for you to focus on? What do
I
you want
think
to
you
do?
maybe have.
You can learn, you can just keep along with me.
I
on
just have
this.
to read to myself though.
I know, a lot of us know. But
I'm glad you're a
if
man
we
on
work on
board.
things and learn things,
I'm just kidding. Teach me. Plus I'm tired and then you're doing the work
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
got
Right.
actually closer to 20.
Depends on what you're making me read.
okay. Would you say that your reading level is at grade level or is it a little lower?
Probably be 7, that's what it says.
Okay. Do you said you have an IEP? Do you know if you have any reading or math or writing goals?
I think maybe math. I know not reading.
Colin, could you pass me the hamburger?
No, I'm fine with reading.
Oh,
Kind
Or does it have anything actually written on it?
yes.
What we need to work on in here is both the reading part and the writing part. Okay. So as you can see, some people are working out of things like this.
How many
We're
sentences
learning
do
about
you
the
have?
grammar part because then this helps us with being able to communicate.
So that
what we
means
want.
you only need 2
what we
more
wanna
sentences.
explain.
So one more explaining what you're gonna do, and then one basically rewording your first sentence.
9:13.
Cause that's all a closing sentence is.
Okay. So.
So you just have to think of like one more detail about moving the dog.
What number are we until we get film?
What?
What number, what time do we get film?
Oh,
No, no.
I
want a fidget
I
I should, huh? I think you have first lunch, so.
Make it.
11. Do you have the schedule?
I do.
What time is first lunch?
11:05, I think.
No.
11:30.
With the new
11:30.
schedule.
It's like 11:28.
Yeah, I think the period ends at 11:25, and then with the 5-minute transition.
Yes, so 11:30ish. Do you have breakfast in the morning?
Yeah, I had breakfast.
Do you breakfast here?
I had breakfast here.
Okay. You're hungry already?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Maybe we need to eat more for breakfast.
it would help if they got protein, just saying.
I don't know.
What day?
I said it would help if they got certain protein.
I
That's
could
it.
bring some of my eggs.
Ew.
Oh, you
Eggs
raise
are
eggs?
nasty.
Yeah.
You raise chickens?
I don't raise them, I just buy them from a guy, and then they lay eggs all over.
All
I eat
over,
them.
like literally?
No, actually,
They don't
get
have,
in a little nest,
okay.
and then I eat them every single day.
How many chickens do you have?
I have 10.
So how many eggs do they lay on average a day?
In the summer, like 1 a day.
Really?
So, in the summer, we had 13 chickens, so we had like over a dozen a day. But now we get like. with
You
the
should
cow-
at least let some of the eggs live.
Let them
Oh, you
live.
mean like
You
hatch
wouldn't
them
want
out?
to see some of the chicks.
But if she doesn't have a rooster, then they
Oh, no, that's
don't
not how it
hatch
works.
anyways.
What?
Like-
The eggs get laid, and they're good eggs until you do something to them to make them bad eggs, right?
You have to have what do you mean bad eggs?
Like they don't, there's not chicks inside, there's eggs inside, like a little yolk and.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought when they first came out, they were just.
You thought I was just like frying
Automatically
baby
chicks
chicks.
and then
Yeah.
somebody kills them and
Gotta
then
have a
you
rooster.
can eat them instead?
Then how are chickens born?
If you have a rooster.
But roosters aren't chickens.
It's
they
true.
are.
No, they're not.
There's
They
got,
need the rooster's
I'm sorry, I got us
magic.
a little off topic.
Roosters are chickens.
Right?
Roosters and hens.
Oh,
Roosters are male, hens are female.
roosters are mean. I got attacked by a rooster at a
Some of
pumpkin
them,
patch.
some of them can be, yes.
and tournaments.
I got attacked by a goose though, so I think it's
oh,
all
yeah,
relative.
they're not very nice.
They got
either.
claws. They got really big claws. Roosters.
They call them spurs.
I didn't even know they were that big. I thought they were.
Alright, how we
that
doing?
was a turkey.
Okay, stay up. No, your phone. Take mine. So I am going to clean outside of the student.
Okay, I can
Inside this building? Inside the building?
Do you know what subject?
That's not very nice.
Shows it growing.
You should give her some feedback.
Is it one that describes a man or something like that?
In a way, yeah.
Ooh,
Our subject
hey Connor.
is a noun.
Speaking of feedback.
No, that's our main noun of the sentence.
The noun is a person, place,
Do a
or
race
thing,
and
right?
put a period.
Have you heard of the word predicate?
And that
Later.
describes, no, it adds action to it or something like that.
Action,
Yeah.
verb. Yep.
Fair enough.
Our predicate is a verb. It's our action. But verbs aren't always actions either, though.
Hmm?
They can be what we call states of being, which are like your verbs like is, was,
Yes,
were.
bed with me.
Was.
Okay. So that's gonna be the part that we're gonna be moving on to next. Okay? The other thing is that tomorrow is Wednesday. On Wednesday, we do independent reading.
Do we get out early on Wednesdays?
I wish they still did that.
You have, the only difference to our schedule is that you have a 1 hour late start on Fridays. So, do you have a book at home that you are reading?
No.
No? Okay.
I was reading. I was on the second to last book of Percy Jackson at Roosevelt.
Which one's that? What's it called?
I'm pretty sure it's type curse it.
So, you mean at your homeschool you were?
Yeah, Roosevelt.
I'll have to look in to see if I can get that one tracked down, because we can get books in here too. But I have a bunch in my room. I also have what are called book boxes that a company sends in, and they've just got a variety of books in them. So then on Wednesdays, we read for almost the full hour.
I can bring in one of my books.
If you want to bring one in, you can do that. We read for almost the whole hour, and then we do a writing log at the end, which is just kind of a summary of what we read about, and then making a prediction for what we think is going to happen next. So Wednesdays are really focused in on practicing those reading skills. Okay.
So he's a man of his word and he only did this, right?
Let me do what?
This.
Oh, yeah.
How
And-
do you do on the?
We missed 4.
Oh, really? Sorry, you already know.
So what's the deal now?
She gonna make me do the other page. You should have just.
Oh, yeah.
She's
kept it on the
not.
roll.
Because what's 4 out of 10? Or sorry, no,
6
wait.
out of 10.
Back me up. 6 out of 10. What's 6 out of 10?
60%.
What grade is that?
That's a C, isn't it? A D? That better not be a D.
It's a D minus.
Are you serious?
Because 59 and below is an F. So 60 is like
But you want to know
just
something?
barely passing.
D still passing.
So I'll give you an option. You can either fix the ones you got wrong, or
Yeah, I'll fix the ones I
do the
got
back
wrong.
page.
I'll fix the ones I got wrong.
All right. Without help. I want to sure try without help first.
There's only 2 questions, so obviously the other one's the right answer.
You mean 2 choices, not 2 questions.
2 answers.
Oh no! Wait a minute. That doesn't do you any good.
Sorry, you said it. You can't take it back.
No take backs, Miss O'Mara. No
I
takes.
know so about that. Which kind of ones are we getting?
The ones with make, wait.
What is that?
What is that? Which one?
It's a fidget.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep. It's fidget. I see it.
Connor, you forgot your work. I don't know what you're doing.
What in the world? Oh, this is all you do?
I know. Now
You
I'm
meant to
worried
say it.
though.
Fat brain loser
You
called
don't
you
gotta be, I
the
wasn't
king.
really focused on it.
You guys good? I'm
I'm good. You should go fix
We
that.
might revisit this one at some point. but for right now, we'll set it aside.
What's for lunch? I'm so hungry.
You might want to try to distract yourself from it because
No, I'm not like hungry. I just want to know what's for lunch.
If you were hungry, would that make you a hippo? Just asking for a friend.
wait a minute, do they even know what that game is?
Apparently,
I
because
know
they
it
both
is.
snickered.
Okay, just making
All three of
sure.
them did.
No, I don't
Have you all played?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was the whole thing or
I played when I was like maybe 6.
Alright, next part's gonna be sentence types. There's 4 of them, do you know what they are? Oh, never mind. Back me up. I was thinking interrogative, imperative, da 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 da. No, that's not what this one's for.
Are they using the more simple forms?
Simple, compound, complex.
Oh, I was thinking the other two.
What
Alright.
is this?
So, do you want to work through the notes
It's sticking
independently?
my chin.
Or do you want Miss Shorty to work on them with you?
Her your name is Shorty?
Yeah, all
I like
day.
that name.
Shorty. It's German. But I am short also, so it's confusing, isn't it, Connor?
Alright, I am going to go grab a highlighter and my first work.
But thanks. I
for
did hear you say you liked
Aw.
it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't get that very often.
So you
Usually
grab
I
you
just
guys
get
a
made fun of.
highlighter to highlight the
Yeah,
part.
and I sound like I'm short. I look like I'm short also, so there's that.
Yeah.
So, all right.
My mom has that same thing. She's 5 feet tall.
Oh, I have 2 inches on her then.
And then
Even let
my
you choose
teacher,
your color.
and then my teacher at Roosevelt is 4'11".
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's tiny.
Which house were you in?
I was in SWS.
Oh, okay.
Downstairs.
Yep.
Alrighty, sir. So you guys can pick a highlighter. And then you pick one too.
I'm gonna show you my painful. Dang it.
I wasn't thinking of this.
I thought so. Do you need one yet or not yet, Connor? I didn't
Okay.
want him left out.
So, with this,
All
we're
right,
gonna be going over
so-
key basic skills. They're kind of like the foundation of all of our skills, most important parts. Okay. First one's gonna be subjects, then verbs. Okay,
So
what
3
they talk
basic
about
sentences.
every
A simple sentence is one subject,
Since we're working
word
on
combination, and expresses one complete thought.
Mhm.
So, my brother cooked dinner tonight.
You'll probably
So
see
brother
that.
is the
No, that's the verb
subject.
subject.
So we're moving on.
What time we get here?
So
Can I,
you told me.
The verb is
What it
action,
was.
right?
we're not,
And what he's
we're
doing,
not
right?
talking about the verb,
Person,
yeah, but
person.
the verb, it would be the
That's a
action.
noun.
That's part of
Person,
the,
place, thing, or the other thing that they added in this one is idea.
so what was the action he did?
Okay. So
What?
for example.
What was the action he did?
Cook.
Yeah,
There.
brother's the subject, so
And that was the
another
I heard
simple
her.
subject would be the
Ideas
noun,
like
or the noun part of the sentence. So a simple sentence may have more than one subject, or
So,
more than one verb.
They should have to watch.
Shorts and t-shirts sway on a clothesline.
Shorts and t-shirts are both the subject.
Yep.
And then sweaters is the verb.
You got it.
Okay, because a lot of your
Then the
sentences are
children
gonna
splashed
contain
and
more than
squealed in
one
the
noun.
swimming pool.
The subject is
Children
main.
splashed and squealed, and then swimming in the pool.
So there
No,
could be
the
like
children, and then they both,
Mason,
and they
and then
splash and squealed is the verb.
the
Yeah.
sub. The
Okay.
sub is going
Pick
to
another color.
be the boy.
Oh.
Something like that, right?
If I said.
So let's make the
Mason
subject
tried to
pink,
fidget,
only this one's
The
gonna be
subject
kinda
would be-
salmon,
The fidget.
Nope.
Mason.
just so we can see.
He's the one doing
The
something in
differences.
that sentence,
Mhm.
Okay.
okay?
And then
Now,
we'll do the verb and the noun.
if your sentence was, I taught Mason a lesson.
This one you caught yourself, and I did backtrack a little, so that's why I thought maybe we should separate them. Okay.
Yep. So,
So,
a lot of times we're going to look for the
Now,
subject.
if we move on to the compound
Squishy.
sentences,
Too close
now it's
together.
made up of 2 or more complete thoughts, so we're putting
Yes,
2
herself.
whole thoughts together.
Or what?
So, Rose wants chili for
Find the
dinner,
subject
but
yourself.
she forgot to
Or
write.
what is this
Or it's just
sentence
like
about?
in a
Or
closet.
who or what is doing
And
something.
the sentence.
Sure, yeah.
Okay?
So, in this case, there's a comma and the word but.
What's your
Could we
subject?
do it by using the
People.
word
People,
and
because they're the
and
ones
no
that are
comma?
doing
Yeah,
something,
because it's a
right?
linking verb, isn't it?
Gloria
Uh,
wrote the answers on
It's
the
called a
board.
conjunction.
Conjunction.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
Yep.
joint
She's
parts,
the one
and
doing
but is
something.
also a
Good job.
conjunction. So,
Okay.
by using a
A
comma
subject will
Definition,
always
paragraph.
be
and a
a
join
noun,
word such as
but
but,
it may be
they
what we
can
call
combine
pronouns.
what would
Do you know what
otherwise
pronouns are?
be
Oh,
two simple
she's
sentences.
finishing, get
So,
some credit.
basically, we took two
You
types
remember
of these and put them together.
Right.
Alright, so,
Did you read ahead of me?
skip ahead since you keep getting
They're
it. In
gonna be
addition to but,
things
and,
Such
such as
then,
I,
so,
you, he,
can also be
she.
used like that. So they're joining.
So basically what I said
Column,
before.
but
What's your deal
Compound.
with
And-
birthdays?
Yep, that's it,
They're
conjunction.
words that replace
So,
nouns.
Like,
and,
So
but,
instead of
instead
saying-
of all conjunctions, they just
Like,
join
how many
Mrs.
words
Mayer
do you
ours
read?
together like this.
Is reading the sheet.
So, now we
Say
can have two
I.
complete thoughts.
Are you saying that you
I
need
don't
to
use the
join
name,
into
I
one.
use the pronoun.
So the driver failed to signal,
So some
Okay.
of those
And-
we might
Well,
have
when
to
you
look
know,
up.
let me know.
okay,
Because I can't help you if you.
I would argue that
Verbs.
comma
So
isn't
I'm gonna
equal
switch
to
colors.
yes.
The driver failed to signal.
Okay.
Yeah, because it didn't
This is
follow.
the first part of our
Yeah,
sentence.
we don't need to pause.
Yeah.
this.
Verbs are
Um,
gonna be the second part that our sentence has to have.
What?
the meal was not hot, so, send back.
I like it.
That one, yeah, pause.
This one isn't
Alright,
right.
so,
Let's see if this one is.
we've put together two sentences
There we go.
using
That's
and,
good.
we've put together two
Verbs,
sentences
what do they
using
express?
comments. Alright, then, we look at complex.
Action
Yep.
of the present place.
So, we have,
More than
Tells us
three.
what the
well,
subject
let's see,
is
a
doing.
complex sentence is made up of one
You can
complete
find
thought
an action verb
and
by
another
asking,
thought that begins
what
with
did
a
the
tangent
subject
word, like
do?
after, although, as, because, before, if, since, unless,
Watch out, because
until,
this
when,
will
where,
also
and
be
why.
called a
Alright, so,
predicate in
there's a
some
complete
situations.
thought, but then we're adding something else on it,
So
using
keep
one of
an
those
eye-
words,
keep an
okay?
eye out for
A
that.
comma is placed after a dependent statement
People
with
applaud it.
this
Which
is a
verb?
sentence, you got it. Although I had
No,
a free
applauded.
ticket to the
Applaud it.
game,
What did they do? They applauded. Good.
There you go.
Gloria
Nice.
wrote the answers on the board.
I set my alarm for 5 a.m.
That's what Gloria did. Okay.
after the test was
Here's
over.
the tricky
We
part.
got something.
Some verbs do not show
So,
action. They're
these
called
are
linking
examples of
verbs. What do you think it means to
classes.
link?
So,
And
let's,
by
but yellow, purple.
You're on the
blue
right
next.
track of something that links, but those aren't verbs.
Complex.
Linking verbs is
or was
These
where.
are gonna be our keywords to look for.
I didn't know the join word.
join is
And what's our clue
That's
for
like what they do.
compound then?
they join or link the
Connect
subject to
two
something that is said about the
Connect.
subject.
Okay, yep.
So it's linking two things.
And what were our keywords?
For example,
but,
in the sentence
and,
Gloria
so.
is a teacher, our linking verb
And sometimes
Is-
the use of what?
is.
Comma.
Because it's
Yes,
linking
good job.
Gloria and teacher.
Oh, I totally want to sing. If we were in my classroom, we would start singing, Gloria, Gloria. Sorry, but we're not in my classroom, so I'm done.
I don't even know that.
Okay.
Good response.
Comic relief. It's how we survive.
Have you ever heard of that?
Never heard that.
Comic relief.
Comic is a joke. We're joking.
We use our sense of humor in order to not lose our mind.
See? Even though that was totally a pity laugh. Are you gonna let him treat me like that? Are you paying attention? Do you have my back?
Yes, Shorty.
Thank you. Short people need help too.
Here's some
Yeah.
notes. Some verbs
Thank you.
You're welcome.
consist of more than one word.
I'd hate to have to get a hold of Micah and tell him that you aren't looking out for me.
Phrase.
Alright,
What's a phrase?
so now we're gonna put it in
Mason
practice.
likes McDonald's.
So use a comma and a logical join word
A
to
phrase is gonna
combine
have
the
more than
following
one
pairs
word.
of simple sentences
Alright.
into
So if
compound.
it has
So we're going
more than
for
one word,
this kind.
It's a helping bird.
it's gonna have a helping verb in
So
it.
you're gonna choose
And.
but, or so, and then use a comma
Because
and
it's
an
gonna combine
and.
those
To
two.
go with the
So
join
Okay.
word.
this was
Here's some
the funniest
examples.
part of trying to
Gloria
question
has
yourself
written the
to
answers on the board. What do you think the verb is?
Yeah, perfect.
Without looking. Written
That's
is
how
the
I
verb.
write it.
Mhm.
What's the
Super
helping
distracting.
verb that's helping it?
On or
What goes with has? Yep. So that one has a verb phrase. Has is what we call our helper. It's helping that action out. Okay. The balloons were drifting slowly to Earth. That's our verb.
we're drifting.
We're drifting. Which part's our action?
Connor, would it be helpful for you if we lowered the
What parts
blinds
are
so
helper?
you can see it?
Oh, are you on it?
Alright, put a period.
Yep. And one other
So you
thing.
gotta watch out.
Capital K.
Those helping
That's
verbs
scary.
Oh,
are
I
gonna
thought
be in
that
there
was,
too, and
but
you have
if you need to
recognize
capitalize
that
it,
they're
yes.
part of the verb.
It's fine.
That's
If
scary.
it looks
This
capitalist,
one's
good.
the
Bother
other
you?
one that's kind of confusing.
It kind of scares
When
me
you
when I
use
hear it
but,
or it's coming
what do you
verb.
need to put with it?
Begins
Comma.
with
There
the
you
word
go. Good.
So if you
And
say to
does not
in a
always need a
sentence,
comma, but and so do.
take out that
Mhm.
phrase.
Okay.
That's not part of your verb.
Too much wood.
Lori is going to write the answers on the board. Where do you see the word to?
And he writes well too.
That's what I would do.
To. What goes with to?
Right?
Yep, so I'm gonna cross that out because I cannot consider that. So what's my verb?
The.
Sure, no
Connor, do you have a car?
Correct. And does not need a.
Hold on, are we guessing?
comma.
I feel like we may have tuned
I
out a
mean, you
little
don't
bit
have a
there.
car because you're not old enough.
Is going. It's a verb phrase. Which part's
Are you gonna be
your
able to take it
action?
to Colorado?
I'm getting the car.
Going is your action.
Really?
Which part's your helper?
Like how much money?
I don't even know, but I'm getting a moped when I'm
Yes,
14.
good job. The
Are you
balloons
gonna
seem
take
to
your moped
hang
to
in the.
Colorado?
What is
Or
it?
when are you moving? Are you moving after high school or before high school?
So what
When
we're
I'm
doing,
married.
we have a second floor.
I'll be after I
Or
graduate.
construction, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we don't, we,
They didn't start it last time when I was in the.
yeah, they might not have been working it out that day. Yeah, but they're,
Oh, in this building?
Yeah, when I was over
What are
in
you gonna
suspension.
do
So they
when
basically
it's not ski season? How are
tore
you
everything
gonna
out
pay for
up
your house?
there.
Do
And now they're
our
starting to put things back in. So it's all
Oh, do you
kinds
like
of
construction?
So we
Is
gotta
that
do
why
our
you like
best
watching
to-
out the window?
At first I thought it was a kid
Hmm.
freaking out.
Yeah, that's a good
Because
plan.
there was a kid freaking out.
Every
Because
time,
isn't
yeah,
construction
every time
usually
we
in the
hear it,
summer?
we have to sit there and think, okay,
then
did that
ski
come
season
from
in the winter.
upstairs, or do we need to go help somewhere?
So you guys got
Well,
walkies?
You just answer.
No, we
two
just
more
use our
sentences
ears.
And you can get an easy 5 points.
And actually, I was gonna talk
But
to
I
you
can't
about that
make you
too, because I know I
understand.
was doing it during first part. You will probably see staff, like, texting a lot. Okay? Because
It's
we,
not allowed.
Well,
here
listen.
it is, because we don't have.
Walkies.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's one of the main ways we communicate. We also have our emails on our phone, or like our work emails.
Most of us do.
So, a lot of times you will probably see us on your phones, but it's supposed to be
Our phones.
on our phone.
Yes, we use your phones.
You just said our phones.
She did.
Our like staff.
She didn't mean
is
to break
your-
the secret to you so soon, but it's true. We use your
Oh,
phones
okay.
all day long.
Yeah.
And then your parents have to pay for the data. Do you think I'm joking or serious?
Oh, I think you're completely serious.
I think you are totally bogus.
But yes, just
And I
so
am-
you
What'd you
know,
Being
that
honest.
that's kind of what we're doing. You kind of have to use them in place of walkies. Okay?
Do you know how to work a machine like that?
The balloons.
You are
seem to
doing a
hang
great
in the
job.
air.
You gotta
What order
learn.
we
They want me
looking
now.
for?
This one they want me to.
Okay,
See,
so
like, maybe you should
We're
get
looking
the
for
typical
job
sentence
two.
word
What
to
goes
combine the
with
following
two?
pairs of simple
Read a
sentences
sentence
into
over again.
The
context.
balloons
So
seem to
now
hang
we're
in the
going
air.
for this
Hang.
one.
Yep, so we're gonna cross
Do
out
you
the
think
hang.
it's
Use
Got
one of
two in
those
there.
words,
What's
so
our
they
just get a
reminded
job
you
in
what
the-
they're, although, because,
Yeah, I
since,
don't
and
think
when.
it's my dad
in
In. Air. The
Construction
air.
can be super,
Remind me when
lucrative
verbose.
or like
Oh, I don't know
super,
about that.
it can give you a lot of money
Yeah,
and a lot
that
of
sounds good.
return. Yeah, I think with
Do you remember what our verb is?
construction and like a couple good tips during your snowboarding
I guess
lessons
I see.
and living with
See.
roommates.
I said
you
see
could very
twice.
realistically live in
I'm not sure I
Colorado.
heard seemed. I heard in, and then I heard it in the air.
Should I put a calendar for it?
Okay.
Okay.
Every sentence you have is going to have a
Yeah,
subject.
since we're putting it
verb.
in
In
the
order to be a
middle,
sentence, it has to have both.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So for example, when you were writing
I didn't
your, when you're working on
Particular,
your writing
lowercase,
novel,
yep, good catch, good catch,
that's
you
how
were
we
on it.
know if your sentence is a sentence. It's gonna have a subject and a verb. Okay?
Okay.
So if you're ever writing and you get, and you stop and you go, is that a complete sentence? What are you gonna ask yourself? Does it have a
How would you chew for 5 minutes?
Word.
subject? And
Yeah, we're about
does
to
it have a?
transition. So you under between.
Verb.
Period. No capitalization.
Well, yes, it needs that too.
I'm gonna take Converse.
I know, the sentence, the thing
Thank
that we would think would be so simple has all these requirements, doesn't it? Alright, how are we?
Even though people don't speak that much like it, how we write down what we say.
And that's just it, is there's different kinds of communication. There's casual communication, which we do a lot of our speaking in, you're right. But when we do written communication, especially in more like academic or professional settings, that's more where we want to be using the complete sentences in order to make sure we get our ideas across.
We have good grammar.
Yeah, Exactly, because
Me disagree.
as soon as you say that, what are people probably going to do?
Okay, caveman.
Are they going to turn off their ears to you? Yep. If you're talking or if you're writing, you're trying to communicate, do you want them to turn off their ears to you? No. Have you ever
That one person that's stuck on the island and they write a horrible sentence and ship it off and the person gets it and they're like, wait, what does this mean?
do you have Facebook?
Yeah?
Okay. Do you ever read things on Facebook and go, huh?
Yeah, all the time.
Exactly.
Russia over here.
So
What are you talking about, Russia?
do you see how when you read something of somebody's that is not grammatically correct, do they get their point across?
No.
No, because it doesn't make sense. You're so busy going, what in the world did they just mean that you can't catch their point? So that's the importance of having complete sentences, using grammatically correct language. I know. It's boring, especially when we think about it that way. But truly, it's helping you be heard. Because what happens if we want to be heard and we aren't being heard?
We scream and shout and let it all out.
We tend to get a little frustrated, don't we?
Yeah.
So, whose job is it to make sure that we're getting our point across?
Ourselves?
Ours, yep. Yep. So a big part of that is using our skills. How we doing over there?
He's doing really well.
Okay.
He's got one to go on this page, and then what would you like?
That's where I was going to pop in. The cool thing about
Would you
this,
like
and
to
if
be
you
able
want to
to
look at
finish
this
first?
too, what these do is they give you notes, okay? They give you a practice, which generally you can choose whether to do on your own or do with the teacher, okay?
I like how at first you were whispering and now you're shouting.
I am a little shocked. Do you know why? Does that feel like shouting to you?
A little.
Oh, I'm sorry. But do you know why I switched my voice now?
Because we're on the same thing now.
Yeah, I'm kind of talking to you about that. This part's going to be kind of a do on your own thing. That test one. So then, once we get test one done, the
Alright.
test one we want to make sure we find all correct answers for. See, I'm making this simpler for you. Okay? So, when you get done with test one, we'll check that. If there's some wrong, we'll go back over them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? When we flip to test two, that one I'm going to allow you to do on your own.
Where are the clocks in the building?
Yeah, there's not one in
Clocks are highly overrated.
Usually, they're in the classrooms, but not here. Okay?
This is the
So,
classroom.
if you want to look, did this all look good?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a big computer.
And we talked about it if it wasn't, but yeah, he really grasped it. So
Okay.
yeah,
That's a really big computer.
it's a
What?
It has.
TV. It can be used as a monitor,
Yeah,
but it's a
actually, that's
TV.
what
It's a
it's
pretty
Yeah.
big monitor.
Okay. So, if this is looking good, and he worked pretty independently on this,
Mhm.
okay, then I'm going to give you the opportunity to do this sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a passing score on this sheet, you will not have to do this one,
Okay.
okay? If
Do
it's
you
not a
need-
passing score, we're gonna go back over it. And then you will have to do that next one,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
I was going to ask if they maybe both needed a quick brain break, move around just a smidge.
Possibly, it's up to them. Some of them,
Yeah,
like.
would
he-
rather keep plugging away.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you typically do well, like doing all your work in one spurt and then having free time at the end. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good at working straight on through. You I gotta learn about yet.
Like McDonald's.
I need to figure out, hey, is that yours?
My phone?
No, that's
No.
yours.
She points at the clipboard. Oh, my phone.
Well,
She was
it's
pointing
like
in this
general
direction.
So, where am I at? We're in second hour, right?
I guess
How
that's,
are we only in second hour? This feels
apparently it's a
really
solid hour.
It's your first day though, so it's
I
gonna
wondered
feel
if
a
you were
little
here
stretched
yesterday.
out.
I didn't get to ask.
No, I didn't come yesterday.
So yes, we go into.
I was too bored.
Had you been here, we could have probably helped with that.
Hey, we go till 5 minutes ago.
Oh, so we're overachievers.
This is the right one, right?
3:18.
I'm gonna go check in your room. Cause that's where you showed me yesterday.
Yeah, that's the one that I know is right.
Have we really went 5 minutes over?
That's alright, that means your next class is gonna be 5 minutes shorter.
Yeah.
35.
Yep. Alright, so tomorrow,
We're done?
we're gonna be doing independent reading. Yes, you can find a place to stop and we'll continue on Thursday, because tomorrow we're doing independent
When
reading.
I leave,
okay?
can you